In a place like the U.S. where there's so much wealth, it can be difficult for young kids to wrap their minds around the reality of a challenging condition many people around the world live in.
It's a reality one local elementary school is not only learning about, but working to change, one nickel at a time. News 8's Carrie Vick joins us with the story.
Well, Lisa and Michael, Crescent-Hokah Elementary School students are collecting nickels for Nicaragua. The goal is to raise enough money to build a house for a family in that country. And while students are learning a lot about money through the experience, teachers hope the value of giving will be a lesson that stays with the students the rest of their lives. Ask a Crescent-Hokah Elementary student what Nickels for Nicaragua is, and you'll get an answer like this.
They're raising money, and it takes 420 blocks, I think, to build a house, and each block is $10.
It's an initiative that's just a little more than a month old.
The Gunderson Lutheran Global Partners Network came to visit our building leadership team. And the leadership team decided that this would be something that they would be interested in.
We named it Nickels for Nicaragua. And each of the classrooms has a jar, and in it kids bring money, and every $10 that they bring in actually raises enough money to get one block for a home. So we represent that by a paper block that the kids decorate, and we have a cardboard house out in the lobby that we're putting all those blocks on. And our goal would be to build a complete house.
While the kids get the idea of raising money, it's taken a little more time for them to understand how different life is in other parts of the world.
You know, the whole concept of how big our world is a tough thing for them to understand. And they are able to read about different places in the world and start looking at maps and realize we're just a small little piece of the world.
Did you know anything about Nicaragua before?
No, I didn't even know it exists. It's hard because there's not much food, and they have to make a bunch of stuff for them, and it's hard for them because they don't have like stoves. They have to cook it on fires with pots, and their roofs it's just like tin.
Teachers hope it's a project that will help students learn the value of giving early on.
If students don't have those practical, actual experiences, they will not necessarily come by them or seek them out. To have that sense of compassion and giving and practicing that in community can only lead to more and more service learning as the kids actually grow up and become young adults.
Now, some of the stories the principal shared with me today about the students' willingness to give were inspiring. She says the students have really embraced this opportunity to give, some even handing in their entire allowances.
Thank you, Carrie. The school has already raised $1,000. That means there's still $3,200 left to raise by December 14th.
And if you're interested in donating or learning how you can contribute, you can visit our website at news8000.com.